We are in algebra lesson. See, in previous term itself, we have learned something about algebra. How to find factorization of the given expression, everything we have learned, right? So, about expression we have learned in the previous term. Now we are going to learn about equation. Okay, so equation is very easy. When you are equating an expression to any other number or expression, it will call it as an equation. For example, 2x plus 7 is an expression. Am I correct? So here we are equating that expression to 17. So this is the best example of equation. Very easy, no? So first, if you are taking the expression and you are equating to any number or expression, it will call it as a equation. So linear equation. Here we have a linear equation. An equation containing only one variable with its highest power as 1 is called a linear equation. So here check out this example, 3x minus 7 is equal to 10. So x is a variable. Yes. So how many variables are here? Only one variable. What is the power of the variable? 1. So this is the linear equation. It should contain only one variable and its power also only 1. So that kind of equations are called linear equations. Okay. So solving linear equations and all very easy. See, for example, the sum of 8 and 7. How will you express 8 plus 7? So forming an expression and all already you have learned from 6th standard itself. Yes. So here we have some example sum. 7 added to a given number to give 19. Okay. So 7 added to a given number. Do you know what is that number first? No. So if in maths any number is missing, we will consider as an alphabet, any alphabet. So the missing number, the given number is there, no? So that number we consider as n. Okay. So 7 added to a given number is 7 plus n. Okay. To give is nothing but equal to 19. That's all. Okay. So easy, right? So some more examples are there. You can do that examples. Okay. Now we are going to solving the equation. It is very easy. So the first example is, wait a minute. The first example is solve the equation x minus 7 is equal to 6. X minus 7 is equal to 6. So solving is nothing but you want to find the answer of the variable, answer of the alphabet. Okay. So what is the alphabet here? X. You want to find out what is the value of x. Okay. So here solution. Okay. So first one, x minus 7 is equal to 6. Okay. So here they given minus 7 is there. Yes. So we need only x. Minus 7 is extra here, extra number. We will consider like that. Okay. So to find a x, here we have a minus 7. Other than x, what is there? Minus 7. So you just write the opposite of minus 7. What is the opposite of minus 7? That is plus 7. So write plus 7. If you are writing in this side, in opposite side also, you have to write the plus 7. Okay. So minus 7 plus 7 will get cancelled. Minus 7 plus 7 will get cancelled because 7 minus 7 is equal to 0. So what is remaining? X is equal to 6 plus 7 is equal to 13. That's it. So if it is minus 7, you want to write it as plus 7. If suppose plus 7 is given, what you need to write? That is minus 7. Very easy, no? Yes. Now another one method is there, that is called a transportation method. Actually, compared to this method, transportation will be little bit easy. In future also you can use this method. Okay. So the same example, x minus 7 is equal to 6. X minus 7 is equal to 6. I need to find the value of x. If it is solved, what do you want to find out? You want to find out the value of the variable. Variable is alphabet. Okay. So this alphabet value you have to find out. So this minus 7 is extra here. Yes. So what do you want to do? You want to transport to the opposite side. So that's why this is called a transportation method. This is extra we are adding, but here we are transporting. Okay. So minus 7 if you are transporting, it will change as opposite one. Okay. So minus 7 will change it as plus 7. So 6 plus 7 is equal to 13. Within 2 steps you will get the answer. Okay. Either you can follow this method or this method. But in my point of view, this will be easy for you. Okay. I will give some homework, you can do it.